If Tony Bennett says he can shoot with a wrap around his left hand, there's no excuses for Justin Anderson. Along with Jason Capel, I'm Jeff Fischel. Let's start with Justin Anderson. He looks more comfortable. How did it look for you when they were working out on the floor?
Well, he looked a lot more comfortable. You're talking about a guy who was shooting 48% from three in the shoot-around today, the open shoot-around for the public and media to see. He looked a lot more comfortable. He made shots. We didn't see him handle the ball a whole lot, but just as far as being able to catch, shoot it, see the ball go through the hoop, something I'm sure that's huge for his confidence.
Virginia takes on Belmont. That is a team that can shoot the rock.
Well, they can. You're talking about a team, 74 points a game. They average 10 three-point makes a game. They're a team that scores the basketball. They're smaller. They essentially play 4, sometimes 5 guards on the court. Craig Bradshaw, a guy averaging 18 points a game. He himself shooting 41% from three. It's going to be a challenge. You have to think back to when UVA played Davidson, a team that gave them a run for their money, their first real challenge this season in non-conference play. Belmont is very similar. A team that shoots the three, runs in transition to the three-point line. That pack line defense is going to have to extend well beyond the three-point line to knock off Belmont.
That brings up an interesting point. How much does Tony Bennett adjust his system, his pack line D, against a team like this?
Well, he talked about it in his presser today. They have mobile bigs. When you think of Gill and you think of Atkins inside, those guys can get out and contest and move their feet and guard guys off the bounce. For Belmont, they want to shoot three-pointers and layups, so you have to contest, extend your defense, close out the high hand, and especially in transition, understand those guys aren't running to get dunks. They're running to shoot three-point shots. I think Virginia will do just fine against them.
An interesting point talking to some of the Virginia Cavalier players today is how they seem, at least they say, to be calmer this year. They're a little more composed. They've been through it last year.
Well, a little older. When you think of Malcolm Brogdon, he's a junior now. He went through this experience last year. Justin Anderson, though he hasn't played much because of injury of late, he's a guy who was in this situation last year. These guys were in the NCAA tournament a year ago. Having that experience, understanding now that they're the upperclassmen, they're the guys that have to lead them throughout this NCAA tournament. I think they're ready. Coach Bennett, he's going to have them prepared. They have to take it one game at a time, and it starts tomorrow against Belmont.
Did you get that sense as a player? Did you, as you went along and got more experience under your belt, you were more comfortable in an NCAA environment?
Well, absolutely, and you have to understand is one game at a time. You have to be completely prepared. I think you grow as a team the more you play in the NCAA tournament because it's you against everyone else, especially when you're not playing close to home. So these guys, they've been in this experience. They've played in these games. They know what to expect this year, and it's only going to help them as they move forward.
The 2 seed, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 15 seed Belmont here in Charlotte. With Jason Capel, I'm Jeff Fischel. You're watching the ACC Digital Network, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday. I'm Jeff Fischel from the ACC Digital Network. For more great content like you've just watched, click one of these boxes. And to make sure you don't miss anything, click subscribe.